What's up guys, Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul, unboxing, collection update video. As you can tell, scenery is a little different here. I just changed the angle of which I'm shooting, so I may do this from now on. I may never do this again ever in my life, but figured I'd try something new here. You can see a bunch of my collection in the background here. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Welcome to my channel guys, if you're new here, and if you're not new, welcome back guys. Always love having you here every week. A bunch of stuff, as you can tell by the thumbnail there. Let's jump into it. I'll try to go through it fairly quickly, but not rush, of course. I'm gonna do some music stuff first, like I always do. Then we'll get into a bunch of other goodies. First up is a package from someone that you guys have seen quite a bit on this channel. Goes by the name of Outbreak Monkey. He is a rapper in the underground, in the hardcore scene. This is a different edition of a CD that I bought a couple months back, I want to say. I don't know, time isn't really a thing anymore. But a different version here of the Great Ganja Monkey. Just a little Halloween-y version of the cover. So different cover art. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one sealed. Of course, he always throws in some dope stickers and things like that. So thank you for that one, buddy. Next up, this red shiny nice thing from another artist that I showed off recently by the name of Crossworm. And he doesn't consider himself horrorcore at all. His style is, he calls it dirtcore, but it's like industrial hip-hop. That's the best way I can describe it anyway. It's a style all its own, really. But these are two CDs that he had found sitting around in his own personal collection of versions of things that he sent out over the years as like promo to like record labels and things like that to shop around. And he offered them up, and I jumped at the opportunity. These are not necessarily one of a kind, but they are rare enough. I think this is an Eat a Week like demo, like promo sampler type thing. Has 7 tracks on here. Again, not CDs that you would see normal releases of. Very cool to own these. Drowning in Restricted Thought. Again, this is not a version that is widely sold anywhere or by him, but you know, at that fact. But again, just different versions I didn't own. Glad to have them. So thank you for that, buddy. Let's jump into the cool stuff now, guys. Not that those aren't cool, obviously, but I know a lot of you guys aren't here for music stuff. This is a package from a company that I've only bought from once before by the name of Horror Decor. And I showed off Horror Buddy last time. Man, I don't have him near me. He's over there on the bed. But here's another Horror Buddy. Another version of Jason. Last time I showed off Sackhead. Now they do make larger versions of these. But since I had, when I bought the Sackhead one, they only had the small one available, so I didn't want to change things up, so I just ordered the same size version of this Jason. I love these things. Like I said last time, they remind me of the wrestling buddies that were around when we were growing up, which I still have, of course. But they threw in some little goodies too here. Oh, that bag is way too shiny. Here's like a couple of business cards of theirs. Some popping candy, some Pop Rocks. God, that glare is too much. And a little alien guy. Can't really see him, but he's in there, trust me. They sent a similar thing last time too, so happy to have that. Awesome. Again, I don't really collect too many things other than movies, but when it comes to Jason, gotta have cool stuff like this. Alright, let's jump into all the movie stuff. There's a couple packages that I had opened already, just kind of just to see what they were throughout the week, because I didn't know what the hell these things were being sent to me. But this is one I ordered off of eBay. It's a Scream Factory release of Monster Go Home. Why I ordered this off of eBay, I don't really know. It's a newer release from them. I'll say within the year for sure. I think a 2020 release. I saw a seller on there that had this for 15% off. So I was like, oh man, 15% off on a Scream Factory release. That's great. I gotta do it. Then I ordered this and like one other, it was like a pre-order that he had on his eBay store. Ordered this all excited, and then I went to the Scream Factory site and it was fucking cheaper there. So I don't know why I got excited about 15%. It's all a lie. Everything in my life is a lie. So here's another one I had opened up just because I didn't know what it was. It's from Amazon, and this is an awesome release. This is the 4K new collectible gift set of The Goonies. Now, this is fucking sick. First of all, Goonies is a great movie. It's not my favorite. I know a lot of people out there fucking die for this movie. I think it's great. I don't think there's anything bad about it, but definitely had to have this set. Awesome stuff in here. I don't know if I want to open this on camera. I'll hold off, guys. I'm sorry. If you do want to see like a full unboxing of that, because I know there's some cool goodies in there, let me know. Maybe I could do a separate video. I don't normally do that, but it's a cool set, so I could do that if you guys want. Now, stuff that's not been opened at all. See which order in which to do this. Let's do, I don't think it matters. These are all awesome packages. Guys, no matter how much stuff I get, which is a lot, you guys know that because you watch me every week, I still get excited about opening packages. There's definitely a problem there, and I mean, that's definitely part of the addiction of collecting. Let me know if you guys agree with me, my fellow collectors out there, but it never ends. Like, you'll get a package, that's half of the, I want to say more than half of the thrill of collecting is like opening the actual packages and acquiring the actual collection. It's pretty fucked up, and it's a good thing I don't see a therapist because they would have a lot to say about me, I'm sure. Anyway, enough about that. Here's two titles from Arrow. I got this package from Diabolic, and I'm surprised there's not another one in here. Fuck me, I gotta see what's wrong with that order, because I've seen other people getting their copies of Flash Gordon. But anyway, here's two of the releases. Black Test Car. I don't know anything about this. This is by Yasuzo Masumura. Maverick director Yasuzo Masumura helms a bitingly satirical espionage thriller set in the heart of Japanese auto industry in his 1962 landmark Black Test Car, which launched a series of similarly themed black films. In a bitter take-no-prisoners corporate war between the Tiger Motor Car Company and their competitors, the Yamato Company undercover spies have infiltrated both sides. As Tiger prepares to launch its newest pioneer car and a prototype bursts into flames, Onada heads a secretive task force to root out Yamato's spy and find out what they can about the competitor's familiar-looking new model. Making its worldwide Blu-ray debut, Black Test Car is paired here with the English-language video premiere of its follow-up, The Black Report, also directed by Masumura. So two movies here, Black Test Car and Black Report. I knew there was another one in here, I just forgot what it was. So awesome, can't wait to check those out. And of course, this one's more exciting for me personally. This is the Vin Diesel flick Pitch Black, and this is a 4K Ultra HD disc. That glare is outrageously obnoxious, so I apologize for that. This was originally supposed to come with a slipcover, but I forget what Arrow said about that. There was some issue with the printing of it, or I don't know. I feel like they should have just delayed the release because they know how crazy people go over slipcovers, but whatever, it is what it is. It's not like they had it and I just didn't get it, but there are no slipcovers for this. This has a ton of special features, which you guys won't be able to see because that glare is outrageous. But look at all that. This whole bottom part here is all special features. So that's pretty sick. Can't wait to see this because it's pitch black. I don't know if you guys ever saw this movie. I saw it years ago. The version I saw anyway was a crappy, like, I guess DVD rip of it, and it was literally pitch black. Could not see shit that was going on the screen. So I'm hoping that this restoration, even though the scenes are meant to be dark, I'm hoping I can at least see what's going on here. So happy about that for sure. Next up is a package from, man, Unobstructed View. I've showed them off twice before. They are a Canadian company. Now listen, guys, I understand there's a pandemic going on. It's affecting the whole world right now. I also understand that some of these companies are run 1-2 man shows. with all that said, there's no reason why, before even shipping, like I understand if it ships out and it's just lost in mail, that's one thing. This shit sat processing for a month. 1 whole month, it just sat there processing. I didn't get this shipped out to me until I went on Twitter like a bitch, and I hate doing that, but I went on Twitter. I only use Twitter for posting review links. Like I do a new review on repulsivereviews.com, I go on Twitter. Otherwise, I don't open the Twitter app, I don't look at the website. I hate Twitter. I don't know how to use it. I think it's the weirdest thing ever. I'm a tech guy and I still don't know how to fucking use Twitter. Anyway, I went on Twitter and said, does anyone know how to get in touch with an unobstructed view? Because I've sent 3 emails in the past month and nobody answers me. So right away, I get an answer from an unobstructed view. Oh, you can DM us too. DM them, long story short, they talk to their warehouse, they get this shit shipped out the next day. Why did it have to come to that? I mean, I sent you guys emails and things. Anyway, guys, rant over. First title up is Blood Tide. Now, these are all Arrow releases, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Blood Tide. This came out a couple of months back, I want to say, a few months back. So it's just one I never picked up from them. Again, don't know anything about this. Terror Strikes in Paradise has Academy Award-winning actors James Earl Jones, Jose Ferrer, and Leela Kadrova star in this thrilling tale of sea monsters and sacrificial virgins from the people that brought you the notorious gruesome Island of Death, which Arrow put out and I still haven't seen. Young couple Neil and Sherry arrive on a mysterious Greek island in search of his sister Madeline, only to receive an icy welcome from its wary and superstitious locals. Madeline herself is acting strangely, having taken up with a treasure hunter, Fry, played by James Earl Jones, whose exploits inadvertently awaken an ancient underwater evil that has been lying dormant on the island for centuries. It sounds fucking amazing, and it's got James Earl Jones in it, so there's no way this can be bad. That's dope. Excited about that one. Continuing on my little Arrow journey here, we have Dream Demon, the director's cut. This one does come with a slipcover. I've heard a lot of good things about this. Another one that I don't know anything personally about, but everyone was excited when this was put out by Arrow. Again, within the last few months for sure. Again, I grew up watching fucking Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. I don't know how everybody my age or younger knows about these crazy obscure movies. Or at least they're obscure to me. Everyone, I can't wait to get this. I've seen it on VHS rip when I was 4 years old. I love that movie. Like, I've never heard of these things, and you guys have seen these for 20, 30 years already. Anyway, a young bride-to-be's anxieties over her upcoming wedding take on horrifying demonic form in this underseen 1988 shocker from director Harley Cokeliss, starring Timothy Spall and Gemma Redgrave, now rescued from obscurity and brand new director's cut. As her marriage to decorated war hero Oliver draws near, well-heeled Diana moves into an apartment within an otherwise unoccupied, sprawling London house where she starts to experience strange and terrifying nightmares. But are these troubling night terrors merely the symptom of an unsettled mind or the sign of something far more sinister at work? Hounded by a pair of sleazy journalists, Diana soon crosses paths with American tourist Jenny, who appears to have a strange connection to the foreboding house and its dark past. Again, of course, tons of special features listed here in this section. Brand new 2K restoration, alternate original theatrical version, blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff in here. Arrow never fails. I love everything they do. Even if it's a movie I've never seen, which is about 95% of their catalog. Anyway, here's another one that I wanted to get from Unobstructed View because it's a Canadian exclusive apparently. I don't know if that just means the cover art version of it or the slip or what is exclusive about this. Of course, guys, being these are Arrow, so Blood Tide is region A and these other two are all region A, B, and C, so you don't have to worry about having a special player if you guys are in the UK or anything like that, or if you thought it was the Arrow UK release. It's A or better on these ones. Anyway, Guyver I've heard great things about. Stars Mark Hamill, right? I think he's in. Well, it says Mark Hamill and the team behind horror classic Reanimator join forces for this electrifying live-action adaptation of Yoshiki Takaya's celebrated manga series. So I know Rotten Roger from 3B Video did one of his like mini review type things a few months back, and ever since I saw his review of this, I wanted to get a copy of it. And I knew Arrow put it out, then I just never grabbed it. So I saw this on Unobstructed View site, and I had to grab this one, guys. Now, that is a Canadian site, so when you go there to order, which I don't even know if I can recommend anymore, I don't know. Like I said, I've gotten from them 3 times. That might be it for me from them. But if you do feel inclined to do so, don't get frightened by the prices. That's Canadian, and it has to be converted to US. So I know Johnny Walker, who has a YouTube channel, I think he got scared away. I told him about the site, and he went to go order some stuff, and then he ended up ordering from somewhere else. I don't think he realized the pricing is not as bad as you think. Like, it's almost 50% less than what you're seeing there. So keep that in mind. Do the conversion first, and then get, do the cart, whatever, checkout. Next up, guys, is a package from everyone's favorites, Vinegar Syndrome. Another company that you guys know by now. I know nothing about the titles they put out, but I did jump on the subscriber package last year for Black Friday. I'm sure this year coming up I will probably renew that, just because I love getting a package from them every month, and I never know what the hell it's going to be. I like to have them locked in. Not that I don't think any of their stuff actually ever sells out necessarily, but... So here's 2. See, this is what I don't get. I thought these are 2 I ordered separately. I thought there was 3 horror titles this month, but again, I don't know. All I know is that Vinegar Syndrome always has these great, they've always had these awesome top quality slips, right? The cover art has always been good, but these last couple of months, these fucking cover arts have been getting so much better, which I didn't even think was possible, but I love the artwork. This one is Pandemonium. Looks like a fucking awesome slasher movie. Again, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, that's all I ever do. I'm not even going to read anything about this because I don't want to spend too much time, but look at that cover art. Fucking sick, man. I don't want to read too much. 1982. There's not that many special features on this. Usually there are a lot more, I feel like. Newly scanned 2K restoration from 35mm interpositive. God. Dying of Laughter, an interview with director Alfred Soule. Promotional still gallery. I feel like Vincent usually does a little more than that. Another awesome fucking cover movie starring Malcolm McDowell, The Caller. Yeah, I'm excited about these 2 releases more so than any other ones that I've gotten probably this whole year, to be honest. From Vincent. Amazing cover art, guys. 1987. Good year. Anyway, these 2 are ones that didn't necessarily come out this month per se, and they're not really Vincent. They're just distributed by Vincent from a recent deal they got with Agfa. This one is called Drug Stories, and it's basically the Scare Film Archives Volume 1. It's a compilation of all the movies or all the short little like promo videos you may have seen growing up in school or just heard of growing up in school. The don't smoke reefer, you're gonna fucking turn into a satanic cult member, stuff like that. Scare tactic videos about like drug use and drug abuse and stuff that they showed in schools. So this is a compilation of that. Again, this is Agfa in association with Vincent, I guess. And this is one that I don't even know the story behind this little sub-label, I guess you can say. I think it's called like Fun Time Releases or some shit. Fun City Editions. Wow, I was way off. Fun City Editions. It says it right on the side there, which you're not going to see. Fun City Editions. And again, good quality, Vincent quality slip here. But not horror, not exploitation of any kind. Just an obscure movie, I think. Alphabet City is the name of the movie. Wow, I haven't said that yet. I guess I'll read it here. Johnny controls the drug trade in New York's rough Alphabet City neighborhood, as long as his mob bosses let him. But when he refuses to follow orders to torch the tenement building he grew up in, Johnny puts himself and his loved ones in their unforgiving crosshairs. No-wave filmmaker Amos Poe's neo-noir cult favorite oozes 80s neon-lit punk-tinged style. So I guess it is exploitation style obscurity that we are used to. I don't know why it's under a different label. I don't really know the story behind that, to be honest, but had to pick it up nonetheless. History in the making for the first release by Fun City Editions, as far as I know. This one is exciting for me, guys, in a different way. I don't like to buy bootleg movies ever. I don't think there's really a place for them, especially because so many movies, obscure or not, as you can see, get more than worthwhile releases from many companies out there. But sometimes there are movies that just seem like they're never going to see the light of day for whatever reason. This is a package from a company called Stinky Tuna. Yes, you heard me right. Stinky Tuna. A lot of you guys may know about them, may not. They are a company that's been around for, according to their website, 20 years. Their website is stinkytuna.com, of course. And they've been putting out movies that just don't see the light of day. Like I said, for whatever reason, their rights haven't been sold to anybody that wants to release it. Whatever the case is. The movies I ordered here are movies that are on Netflix exclusively, that, unless it's Stranger Things, Marriage Story, or the fuck is that long ass movie that just came out, that mobster movie that's like 7 hours long. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Unless they're those titles that I just mentioned, they're not getting hard copy releases. So I went on there and picked out 5 movies that I wanted to see. Or listen, I can go on Netflix right now and see them, but I wanted to own them. You know, I like physical media, and I wanted to see what these guys do. I always see people posting on Instagram about their releases they got from them, and I'm always impressed. So first up is a movie that I actually haven't seen yet, based on a Stephen King and Joe Hill co-written story. And I read the story, I loved the story, and I started watching this, In the Tall Grass, on Netflix when it was released months and months and months ago, and I was disappointed. The first 15 minutes, to a T, the story. After that, they already start changing shit, so I was kind of turned off. So I'll jump back into this, but look at this. Cover art, Netflix exclusive. You know, the artwork is good. Everything is crisp, nothing's blurry, nothing's pixelated. They clearly know their measurements and things. I don't think there's going to be any kind of special features on these, obviously. But just to have these in physical format, it's something. Next up is one that I watched recently, Death Note, based on the anime of the same title. I started watching the anime because I was getting into anime a little bit earlier this year. I watched half of that series and then stopped because it got too convoluted for me. But I did watch this movie starring Lakeith Stanfield, great actor. And what's this kid's name? It's covered up on the cover, so I don't really know. Looks like Nate something or Nathan something. Anyway, decent movie, different from the anime, of course, but still worth a watch. I think this got terrible reviews. It's directed by Adam Wingard, who I love. He's done amazing films. You're Next being one of them. A bunch of awesome movies. Anyway, I thought this was good for what it was. And again, the cast is good. If you're not like a die-hard fan of the anime, you could probably enjoy this a little bit. Willem Dafoe is also in this. My camera's going to cut off here any second now, so I'll try to do some transition in a second, and then we'll finish this off. Alright, and we're back, I think. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to check back the footage and see if I screwed anything up. Anyway, let's finish these off. Next up, again, obviously Netflix exclusive, not a real release here. The Ritual, rather. Movie that came out last year, I believe 2019. It was actually on my list. Oh, 2018. Wow, 2 years ago already. I made an article on the website, repulsivereviews.com, of best of 2018. And this was on there. Love this movie. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. Again, it's on Netflix, obviously, so you can see it if you have a subscription to that. Next up, another fantastic, not talked about enough film by Mike Flanagan. This artwork could be better, but this is a movie called Hush. Fantastic home invasion film. Yeah, can't say enough about this. Cast is great, story is great, acting is great, everything is fucking great about this movie. So, love that film. And same for this, can't say enough good things about this. Directed by Timo, gonna slaughter that name, Jajanto, one half of the Mo brothers. You know, last year, I think it was, or earlier even this year, I was on a Mo brothers kick and I watched like every movie they put out. I fucking love everything they do. This is an extremely violent, gory martial arts flick. I want to say in the vein of The Raid, but I think it's much better than The Raid and even a few steps ahead of them in terms of violence and gore. And, you know, more specifically, The Night Comes for Us is the movie that I'm talking about. Fucking love this. Another one that was on my best of. I believe this one was 2019. Don't see a year on this. I'm sure it's there. It's just black on dark background font. So of course I can't see that. Anyway, fucking amazing. Glad to own this in hard copy. Again, not an official release, but that's fine by me. All of these are fucking good movies, worth owning, obviously, which is why I bought them. And I'll see what, you know, how these guys do in terms of quality of the actual disc and everything. I'm sure there's a menu on them at least, I would hope. And that's it, guys. Again, I'm sure, like I said, there's no special features, obviously, because there were none officially released by studios that made those movies. As far as I know, maybe they found interviews and stuff and stuck them on there. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Long video. Hopefully I can meld them together. I had to do it in 2 separate clips, but hopefully I can do it without interrupting the flow too much. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of all this stuff that I accumulated today in this past week. Let me know what you think about this guy here. Let me know what you think about these movies. Have you ordered anything from Stinky Tuna? If you have, are you a fan of their work? I mean, they've been around for 20 years. They must be doing something right? Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Hit me with that thumbs up. Hit me in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit up repulsivereviews.com. Hit the description down below. And if you want to support, I have my Amazon wish list. I have my Etsy shop. Pick up a shirt. Pick up a fucking sticker. Pick up something down there. You know, gain me a few cents here and there that I can help my collection keep going and keep giving you guys these videos. Until next time, guys. Peace out and be good.